No Fish Nick here. It is Tuesday, December 15th. I am at a reservoir in central Wisconsin. Gonna go try for some crappies and some walleyes and whatever bites. But it's the first Icehole adventure for 2020. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I'm sorry. I kind of took a break. Since salmon season, I have been out in my boat and in kayak. I did some scouting, including this reservoir. I did some scouting in the fall and marked some spots on the little hummingbird for ice fishing. So it's been good. I mean, I didn't slaughter them in this fall. I mean, I caught some fish, but it's always nice to get out in a kayak. I really enjoy that. It's like really. It's really enjoyable. So is the boat. It depends on how I feel. It's nice to have options. Same with ice fishing. I really enjoy ice fishing no matter what. I do buy a lot of expensive gear and stuff, but it gives me motivation to go to work. Basically, you don't need all this fancy stuff, but it is nice to have. I did jump on the bandwagon and got finally bought Garmin Livescope. But now I've seen the benefits because I put it on my kayak. I've been using it on my kayak and I really enjoy it. I really like that perspective view. It's like having a Humminbird 360, whatever. When you put that Garmin in perspective view, it's pretty incredible. And I've been doing that on my kayak and really enjoying what you can really find underwater, especially like on the Wisconsin River. I like using underwater cameras, but a lot of these stained waters, you can't see much at all. So that Garmin definitely helps find stumps and good structure, and fish. So anyway, you don't need all that stuff, but it is cool if you have it. Oh, I also invested in a nice four-wheeler, finally. I use that 1985 three-wheeler, which I love. It starts all the time and everything. This time I dove in and got an almost brand new Suzuki 750 King Quad, and I've been accessorizing that lately. I put on a windshield, heated hand grips, rearview mirrors, and a rear bumper with a receiver hitch, and a front winch. So I've been accessorizing that. I'll have that on the ice real shortly. It was really cold last night, and there should be plenty of ice now here, at least in central Wisconsin. I wouldn't go too far south yet. Anyway, gonna get out and give her hell and see what we can catch. Okay, drill with the mud mixer. Works pretty slick. It's only 4 inches of ice, so it goes pretty quick. Okay, I have one coming in on bottom. I'm not sure if you can tell what's what here, but that's my jig up high right there. See me pull it up? Well, that white blob on bottom is a fish. Got one looking. Okay, got one looking on the scope. Let's see if we can get him. I think he bit. Yep. Oh, missed him. Unless he's on there. Oh, he's on there. I did get him. Oh no, he got off. Shoot. Now this is a cool picture. I scouted this spot out in my boat and I marked it because of the stumps. Well, look at, there's the stump. That's pretty cool. Now, is there fish here? I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen any. But check that out. That's my bait right there and right next to the wood stump. So, man, pretty cool technology. The last hole I marked, I was by some wood and I watched the fish swim away. But hopefully they'll come back. Okay. There is like 4 inches of ice out here, so if you want to know. I just missed one. My screen's a big mess, but oh, I got pretty active fish here. Here he comes. What the heck? Why he bites it, but he's not really inhaling it. Now he's just staring at it. I might put her down on bottom and let him pick it off bottom. There, I think he grabbed it. Oh, damn. I'm gonna drop it down the bottom again. Yep, he just popped it. Oh, man. There. I think it's a real small fish, and I just need to go get a smaller minnow, or throw a waxworm down there, because it's probably a little perch is what it is, I bet. Okay, I'm going to try a different approach on that fish. I'm going to try to get him with a bluegill setup. Here's my little Fenwick, and I got a little tungsten on here. What I'll do is I'll put a waxworm. That fish could be a bluegill that's messing with my minnow. I just couldn't hook it. So let's throw a waxworm on there. See if we can get him. Just gonna hook it one time. Like that. Okay. Okay, we just had a suspended fish. Okay, there he is. There's a suspended fish down there. He's coming to check me out. Doesn't look very big though. Pretty small mark so far. Okay, he's checking me out. Oop, got him. Fish on. Alright. Cool. Perch. You can just see him under the ice. Hey, I want to keep that guy. He's big enough to fillet. Just big enough. Alright, first fish of 2021 season. First fish of this season. Little perch. Ah, okay. I was setting up my tip down and one came in and smoked it. So the perch are here and they're big enough to eat. They're not jumbos, but they're just big enough to fillet. But yeah, that was cool. Got a couple little perch. I'm just using rosy red minnows and a number 14 gold hook, and that was pretty cool. You hit it as I was setting it up. I do like to break the tail off the minnow to make it wounded, so the predators like to eat it. So I use my hummingbird to set it up. I just used a 5 pound. This is 5 pound test fluoro coat. It's a copolymer line coated with fluorocarbon, I guess. Whatever. Works pretty slick. It sinks, and it's really clear. Okay. So there's the minnow right there, and right above it was the sinker. And this is just a balanced rod that goes down. They're homemade. It's just PVC tubing cut, notched out. This is a fishing rod cut down into a dowel. Pretty simple setup, but heavy duty. A lot heavier duty than what you would buy in a store. But they work pretty slick, and these things will last forever. So, well, all right. Let's see if we can catch another one. Okay. We're all set up in the shack now. Here's my bait. I'm just using a bluegill bait, but here comes a fish coming in from the right. It was, oh, he kind of went out off screen, but I had a fish coming in. I'm keeping my door open so I can go after my tip downs that are right outside my shack. Got the heater running, so pretty comfy now. Two eater perch in the bag and feeling good. I'm tip down. Not sure if he's still on there. Oh, I felt it pull out of his mouth. Shoot. That was quick. I just moved this tip down and I just got set back up in the shack and it fired. I did get my Livescope from my good buddy Cole Yock at Yock Sales in Ringgold, Wisconsin. I also he's going to be selling those amped batteries. So I have a 30 amp hour battery in this thing, and as you can see, it's got 13 volts still. And I've been out here a couple hours, and but it's a 30 amp hour battery, and it's lighter than the original. And the original that came with this unit, it was a kit right from Garmin, and the original only had a 12 amp hour battery, and I replaced it with that Amped Outdoors battery for a couple $100. But anyway, my friend Cole is going to be selling the whole units and the amp batteries, and I know he has another one in stock. And there's like I said, and plus he also has the upgraded batteries too. So even if you have for like your Humminbird, he has the smaller batteries that go into Humminbirds or in Vexilars, the standard size. I'm sure he'll hook you up. Hopefully, if you mention NFN, he'll probably give you a little discount. So, all right, let's catch some fish. I just spent an hour out searching and did not catch any more. If I don't see any more on here pretty soon, I'm going to wrap up and go to a different area, a little deeper water. So I'm going to give her about 2 minutes. If I don't see one in 2 minutes, we're wrapping up shop and moving. Okay, I just missed one. I used the Panoptics to find the stump, and I went over to where it said, and I did mark a fish in that area, and I missed it. It was a nice suspended mark, big mark, so I think it was a big crappie. Or, I don't know how big it was, but anyway, so the Panoptics pointed the way over towards the stump, and it said it was 20 feet, so I went and drilled this hole right here. I already had that hole right there, but I moved to this side and I just missed one. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Mark coming in, nice mark. Oh gosh, man, I'm pretty sure he stripped me. Oh no, still got a minute, still have a bait, so come on, get down there. Oh, I have a love-hate relationship with these reels. I love them some days in the shack, but when you're out and there's ice freezing up on your guides and stuff, the line anyway causes some issues. So some days I love these reels, other days I hate it. Okay, let's see if we can get that. That's 2 nice marks I missed. I know I'm on a pretty good area here, so I'll probably set up shop. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Here he comes. Okay. There, I got him that time. Got him that time. There we go, that's what we're talking about. Right there, buddy. That's what we're talking about. Cool. That's awesome. Tip down. See if he's still on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice perch. Cool. I had that sucker set up pretty high too. That perch came and whacked it. See, it's a balancing. It balances on this little hanger, and I put a little piece of rod through it. You know, that's the main part, the balancing part. So just gotta pull down, put a little more weight on the rear of it, and we'll go from there. Okay, we just had some fish coming through on bottom, and it kept on going though. At the Garmin, on the Garmin here, here's a stump that's 20 feet out from me, and that's pretty much where my tip downs are. And then here's my jig straight below me. I even got the hummingbird running, so I got stuff everywhere. I can shut the hummingbird off and just use the Garmin, and that way I got a clean hole to reel a fish in. I think I'll do that. Alright, so far so good. Doing well. I do need to give some credit to another YouTube channel, Southern Reels Fishing. I watched this video on making a perspective view camera mount, or a Garmin transducer mount. I used his idea to all this video, and I made one of his mounts like he showed in his video that holds my transducer. And now right now I'm in forward mode. I'm looking forward out towards my tip downs, but I can switch it in the down view just by turning it like that, and then I can switch it to perspective mode by all the way down like that, and then turned like that. And I made this thing where I can readjust my handle with the arrow for whatever I'm doing. But I did watch his YouTube video, Southern Reels Fishing, and copied his mount. You know, it cost me hardly anything. I bought the aluminum at Menards, and the screw is the same one. And then I just drilled the holes on the sides, one dead center, mounted it up. Now in his video he used heat to do the bends, but I didn't use the heat. I just used a hammer and a vise, and it worked fine. So but like I said, this thing mounts right on my kayak, so man, I'm pretty set up. I'm pretty happy. This thing's proven to be worth the money, actually, because I'm finding new stumps. You know, I'm going to old areas and looking around, finding stumps and zeroing right in the area where the fish are. So it is definitely working. Do you need it? No, but it sure is nice to have if you have it. Check down. Got him. Ooh, nice crappie. I just saw him on the Livescope by me, and he swam away, and then my tip down went down. So I think they're scared of the shack. This ice is pretty thin. It's only 3-4 inches thick, and they can see the shack, and they swim away, and the dead rod gets them. So that's cool. Okay, the real secret to catching that fish is because I started eating a sandwich. I said it, if you watch my videos, you'll see I say that quite a bit. You want to get a bite, stop and eat a sandwich, and that's usually when you get a bite. It happens so many times that it's, I don't know, it's just weird that it happens a lot. So got one on the jig pole. He bit right when I was turning on the camera. I seen him come in. I tried turning on the camera, but it happened so fast I didn't get any good anyway. Ooh, look at that, it's a walleye. I think it's a walleye. Yes. Oh, he got off. He looked a little undersized anyway, but yeah, that was a walleye. That was cool. Evening here. What time is it? 3:43. Sun's getting lower. That was a nice walleye. He got caught in this long rod. That's the problem with long rods in these shacks. That I'm fishing right next to the door, and anyway, he got caught in a zipper. I don't think he was legal, so he would have been close. That was probably like a 14-incher. Now this rod works really nice, and it's thawed out. But earlier when it was frozen, it wasn't working that great. Okay, I turned the Garmin I turned the transducer so it's in a down position. And now I'm just jigging right below me. And hopefully you guys can see that. It got a nice mark. Hopefully I can catch a nice walleye. Okay, got something coming in. Looks pretty long too. Look at that. Probably a nice walleye. There he goes. Ready? Got him. That was cool. That was cool. You could see it. Okay, tried to pull him out of the hole. Anyway, he was undersized, but that was awesome. Holy cow. You could see that it was like basically like a walleye on screen. Man, that was cool. Let's see if we can get another one. It's getting closer to dark, so the walleyes are getting active. This is pretty fun. Okay, all I'm using is a gold tungsten jig with the rosy red minnow, and that's it. It's like a 5mm tungsten jig and crappie minnows, rosy red crappie minnows. So that's all this rig is. St. Croix rod. This is my new one for this year. Really nice, but it's pretty long. So I couldn't use my pack shack with this rod, but I can barely use my clam. It is a pretty long rod, but it sure is nice for hole hopping. I should almost switch this reel out though for hole hopping. You know, but I sure like the benefits of the no twist line in your line. But then, like I said, once it gets iced up, whatever, I do have problems with it. But maybe it's operator error. I don't know. We're gonna find out the more I use them. I can turn up the tension on the drag or on the release so it doesn't go so fast. Okay. You can see my on the screen. Hopefully, I just pull the trigger and down she goes. In the shack, this thing works great. The reel. I'm just using 2-pound test on this one. Okay, we got a fish on the side of me. No. He started to come in and then he backed off. Kicked on. I just went. See, he's still on there. Oh yeah, he's on there. Ooh, nice walleye. Stuck in the ice. Okay. A little small. So, yeah, he's definitely too small. Cool. Getting some action though. Oh yeah. I just redid this. I could catch the same damn walleye 2 times in a row. Sure looks like it. Unless there's twins down there. There we go. Cool. Getting some good action. A lot of fun. Another one. Got a nice couple fish now. So I'm gonna be eating some fish tacos. All right. NFN out.